Welcome, world. Good night. This is Ivan Mayer here. Um, Sorry about what happened in my last video. The folks were upstairs. They came home, so I had to end the video right in the middle of the exciting topic. Aratat, the Devil Wolf King. For those of you wondering why the lighting is a little bit why the lighting is bad is because my bulb blew out. So right now I'm using the lamp to light up for my lighting. Hence why it's a little bit dark. So you have to bear with me for this video. So I'm going to continue where I left off in my last video. I'm going to talk about Aratat's Devil Wolf King and why he'll be the most horrific being in movie history. You're looking at literally the devil himself. If you think Thanos was badass, if you think The Exorcist was scary, if you think the orcs in Lord of the Rings were scary, if you think the Orc High was scary, if you think the Ring Wraiths was scary, if you think Sauron was scary, for Aratat, you're literally looking at the devil himself. You're looking at something so scary. Right. I don't have my laptop. I don't have my brother's laptop, so I can't. I was gonna show you pictures in my last video, but for this video, I don't have my brother's laptop, my stepbrother's laptop. So I'm reading off my notebook, so I can't show you pictures right now. I would have loved to show you pictures from Aratat and all stuff, but I've shown you guys that picture many times now. You guys get an idea of how horrific Aratat is. Aratat is the epitome of evil himself. You're looking at something 3 times scarier than Pennywise the Clown. That's how scary Aratat is. You're looking at something so fucking scary. 3 times scarier than Pennywise the Clown, man. So picture this. Pennywise the Clown was already creepy. Imagine something 3 times scarier than Pennywise the Clown. You're looking at the devil himself. Ephesus, 3 times scarier than the boss orc in Lord of the Rings. You're looking at what? Devils on the big screen. In other words, the Aratat will be so scary that when I show I have to hire a psychologist. If I don't hire a psychologist, there's a chance that the chosen Hollywood actors can get they can break down all that stuff from the horror. Because when you see the mask, it actually psychologically affects you. Just like when you watch the Joker, when you watch Batman, right? Batman: The Dark Knight. When the Joker was a little bit disturbing, well, imagine something 3 times more psychotic than that and 3 times scarier than Pennywise the Clown. You're looking at the devil himself. To the point whereby when the actors see the mask, in other words, when a psychologist interviews the actors are gonna be like, oh my god, like how scary are these beings? You know what I'm saying? Like the psychologists are gonna ask them, are you comfortable filming in a twisted environment? You know what I'm saying? Have you ever had a mental breakdown from horror? They're gonna ask them all these questions, and these actors are gonna be like, yeah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to be a part of the movie. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't know. They're scared, or maybe Ivan won't cast me if I answer the wrong question. And then after the psychologist interviews the actors are gonna be like, holy shit, Ivan! Like, how scary are these beings? And I'm like, okay, guys, come with me. And they come with me, and then I show them the concerts, and they're all like spooked. The concerts that gives you goosebumps. Oh my god, like that's fucking scary. You know what I'm saying? In other words, Airtel will be so scary that the actors are gonna be like, Ivan, like us human beings, we're fighting these guys. And I'm like, yeah, we're fighting. He's like, Ivan, us human beings, like we're fighting these devils, we're fighting these guys. I'm like, yeah, we're fighting these guys. That's how horrific Airtel is, and hence why Zane's will be the best story told, one of, if not the best story told, motion picture, right? And hence why these actors are all going to be successful after Zanus. They're all going to have successful careers in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? And even then, they're still going to beg. Like, that's the funny thing. So even though like the B-list actors know they're going to be A-list actors, and the A-list actors are only going to get bigger, you know what I'm saying? The rising stars become A-list actors. Even then, they're still going to beg, Ivan, please, I want to be in your movie. I don't want to be left behind, because that's how special me and my wife are. That's how fun and how much of a blast the actors are going to have working for Sky Source for the 4 years. Well, the actors are going to be working for the journey for the actors is 3 years. So 3 years for the actors, but for me and my wife and the 6 and the 7 and the 7 team and all them, you're looking at a good a good 4 years. So for me and my wife, yeah, you're welcome, VJ. I fucking saved your ass. For me and my wife and the 7 team and the doc team and the photographers, the web designers, the graphic designers, like for those people, it's going to be 4 years, whereas everyone else is like 3 years. Well, the crewman is like 2 years. The crewman will start work the third year and they'll finish work the fourth year. But for the actors, they're going to be a part of the journey for 3 years. So they're going to be saved for 3 fucking years, man. That's how what? That's how I'm babbling on because I want the video to drag on longer. Right? If I want to make the video longer, I want to babble on. That way I can make a longer video. Because I know a 30-minute video for me is nothing. Because time stops when you watch my videos. So I want to babble on. I want to sidetrack a bit. That way I can drag this video longer. Because I only have a couple pages of notes. And I'm done talking about Aratat. I'm gonna pretty much reiterate a bit what I talked about in my last video for Aratat, and I'm gonna end the video. But I'm gonna sidetrack here. That way I can drag this video longer. If I want to drag this video on for a good like hour, an hour and a half, I have to what? I have to obviously sidetrack. Right. Right. Again, about my 7 team, I keep saying this. If Jon Favreau and I'm gonna get to the Aratat topic soon, but I'm gonna sidetrack. If Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are available, right now they're contracted for Mandalorian. But if their contract's up for Mandalorian, if they're still contracted, I obviously can't hire them. I have to help. There's many other candidates I can choose. But if those 2 guys are available, there's a good chance I'm gonna hire those guys. 75% chance I'm gonna choose those guys. Like if I look at my laptop and I see that they applied, there's a good chance I'm gonna end up. I won't even look at the resumes. I'll just give those guys a call. Hey, you 2 are hired for the job, and they'll be sent. If they're chosen, they'll be saved until they die, man. Hence, they're going to be the lucky chosen few who are going to get to experience the international fame and success with Ivan and VJ, with King Ivan and Queen VJ. Right. Again, Jon Favreau, I'm willing to pay him $3 million a year, which is a nice fucking salary. So he's making $12 million for the 4 years of Zanus, which is $7 million in your bank. 7.2 million in your bank around there, so so the guy already has money. He's only going to get richer working for my company. Again, with that salary, you can buy a nice like $6-7 million house in Vancouver. Whereas the other 4, like Dave Filoni and the other 3, those guys are pay them $2 million a year salary. They can get a nice $4 to $5 million house or condo. And the 2 secretaries who I'm paying $1 million, they can get a nice $2.5 million house. So all my 17 will all be living this love life in Vancouver. They're all going to own nice cars, a nice BMW, a nice Mercedes-Benz, a nice Lexus, a nice Mazda. There's a good chance they're going to get Benzes and BMWs and Porsches because those are more top-notch cars. Whereas Mazdas and Toyotas and all of them are not as top-notch cars. Whereas Benz and BMWs are the cream of the crop for the rich, obviously, right? Ferraris are more rare. Those are way more expensive, but like for Benz, there's a good chance the 17 will be buying like a Benz and like a BMW. I guarantee you they're all gonna get like a Benz and a BMW. They're all gonna have like I see them pull. I don't know. I start work a month into work. I see them pulling in with a nice car. I'm like, hey, nice car, man. Oh my god, like I'm paying these guys a nice salary. They're living a nice fucking life. Yeah, they pull in a nice like Mercedes Benz or a nice BMW. They're nice Audi. Audis are pretty nice top end cars too, and a Porsche. They pull over a nice Porsche. Yeah, so if those 2 guys are available, there's like a 75% chance I'm gonna end up hiring those 2 guys, man. I won't even look. I'm not kidding around. If I see those 2 guys available, I won't even look at the resumes. I'll just look. If I see those 2 guys, I'm gonna tell Victoria I want to hire these 2 guys. I'll take out my cell, give them a call, tell them that they're lucky and that they're lucky and they're going to be working for what Skyfishes, which will be the biggest film brand in the entertainment business, bigger than Disney Film Studios, Warner Bros, Universal, Netflix, Paramount. That's how boss Skyfishes will be. Skyfishes will be bigger than all these Hollywood companies. And that's why me and VJ will be so missed, because Victoria Justice was a trashy $7 porn star in Hollywood who couldn't land a role in a movie. All Victoria Justice does is she acts in shitty movies, man. You look at all her movies, they're always independent, shitty, small movies. She did a movie called Trust. You know what I'm saying? She did Summertime, whatever it is. She did Bigger. You know what I'm saying? She's acting in all these shitty movies. Why? Because the doors are all locked on her. They're never going to let her do a big budget movie. Because if Victoria Justice did a big budget movie, the doors were open on her. Her movie would beat the record. Her movie would do, I don't know what, $3 billion. Her movie would end up being Avengers, obviously. And because she's so powerful, she can demand a high salary. She can demand like a $50 million, $100 million salary and like 20% of the royalties. Because she's that powerful. Hence why they made sure the doors are locked on her. Sabotage her stats, sabotage her career. Right? When she releases her singles, right? It says she only has 1 million views. Bullshit. The whole world bought that. The whole world's buying that, man. But they have to sabotage her results because the doors are locked on you. Just like the doors are locked on me. Just like when I'm free, my YouTube channel sabotage. When Victoria Justice in Hollywood, her career is also sabotaged too. Yeah, it goes both ways for the sabotage for me and my wife. Right? Yeah, and that's why Victoria Justice is waiting for me. She's like, oh my god, Ivan, just finish your book. I'm almost done my book, by the way. I'll be done my book at the end of the month. Oh my god, Ivan, just finish your book and pay this fee so we can live the life. You know what I'm saying? She's waiting for me, man. Victoria Justice is fucking waiting for me. Right? Because what? That's how what? That's how top much of a life me and her are gonna live after I pay this fee and I suffer death, and that's why I'm piecing the fuck out. I'm not gonna just do my that. Again, I'm gonna keep saying this. You only have 5 videos left to my final announcement. You have finished content editing. I'm almost done my content edit because while I'm rewriting my book, I'm polishing up my draft, which just needs for like 0.1% polishing up. It needs very little polishing up. While I'm writing my book, I'm polishing up my draft. I'll be done writing. I'll be done polishing up my draft in a couple weeks from now. By the end of April, I'll be done, and I'll be making my content announcement. And after that, I'm gonna go on Grammarly and I'm gonna fix all my punctuations, and I'll make that announcement. Then I'll design my map, and then for my formatting, I might hire a company to format my book because. I remember I talked about Microsoft Word. You can format your book on Microsoft Word, but there's a good chance if you format your book on Microsoft Word, Lulu might not accept the Microsoft Word format, right? So there's a good chance for my formatting. I'll hire a company to format my book. I'll make sure that they don't take a percentage of the royalties. Obviously, I'm gonna do my due diligence. But I'm gonna hire a company to format my book for me in a professional format. So 3 volumes, and it's gonna be professionally formatted. It'll cost me. Formatting doesn't cost much. If you can format your book for like $400. So I receive $750 a month for my welfare checks. So I'll have enough to pay for my formatting. Obviously. And then my book is ready for release on Lulu. I'm gonna make that final, and after that, after I make that formatting announcement, you guys will know I'm done my book, and I'm gonna make the Swimming with the Sharks. If you're looking at an interview over that, I'm gonna talk about Amazon and how do not let Hollywood actors dupe you, because none of them are worth a piece of you in rights royalties. So I'm going to talk about Amazon, how I'm going to fly down to Amazon's office, and I'm going to I'm going to negotiate. Because on their website, it says 50% of royalties of Blu-ray sold on their site, but for my company, they're not taking 50% of my royalties. The highest I'm ever going to go is 40%, because I'm so powerful. The highest I'm ever going to go for my movie sales, my 4K Blu-ray sales, is 40%. I only want my movie on 4K Blu-ray, no Blu-ray or DVD. No, I want it on 4K Blu-ray only. And the highest I'm going to go is 40%. At the same time, I don't want Amazon charging me. I don't want any hidden fees for the payments and all that stuff. Because I know for PayPal, for my book sales, they're taking like 3.9% of my royalties. So a good I don't know, 300 million is going to PayPal just for my royalties. So for Amazon, I'm like, look, man, because you're going to make $3 billion plus, it's fair that you don't charge Skysource for the hidden fees for the payments also. Because you're guaranteed going to make your money, it's fair you don't charge Skysource for the payments, which is fair. I'm going to talk about that Swimming with the Sharks. I'm going to negotiate with Amazon. Worst comes to worst, if Amazon's greedy and they don't, which they won't, they'll agree to the deal, obviously. They'll gladly agree to the deal because it's free money. But if they don't agree to the deal, worst comes to worst, if they don't agree to the deal, I'll just release my movies online on my website. I'm not a fan of online streaming. Online streaming, that's professional. But worst comes to worst, I have no choice. I'll have to release my movie online on my website. So you'll have something like Netflix, and you pay, I don't know, you watch 1 volume. If it were online, I would charge, I don't know, like $30, $35, $40 per volume to watch, around there. And then you can watch the movie like Netflix. Like, you know how Disney Plus and Netflix, some movies you can pay to watch? I'll have something like that on my site. But I'm not a fan of online streaming. I want my movies to be released on 4K Blu-ray. Because 4K Blu-ray is where it's at. I want my movie to be released on 4K Blu-ray. Swimming with the Sharks, looking at an interesting video of that. I'm going to talk, right? And Jeff Bezos is only going to get, the guy's worth almost $200 billion. He's only going to get richer by partnering with Skysource. I'll also invite him to the red carpet. If I end up partnering with Amazon, which I most likely will, There's a 90% chance I'll end up partying with Amazon. They'll gladly agree to the deal, obviously. I'll end up inviting. I can invite Jeff Bezos to the red carpet and to the luxury. He can be a part of the luxury hotel party. Hence Jeff Bezos will be safe too. Jeff Bezos is also welcome to watch. Jeff Bezos is also welcome to watch. He's also welcome to watch production if he wants. But again, if he wants to come to the luxury hotel party, he has to pay for his own ticket. As I'm not paying for him because you're worth almost $200 million. I'm not paying for your ticket. He has to pay for his own ticket. If he wants to watch production, he's welcome to come, but he has to pay for his own ticket. I can have a trailer for him if he wants. If he wants to sleep in the trailer and watch production for the 9 months. If he wants to watch production all year, he can watch it, but he has to pay for his own flights. The buffet is taken care of, and the trailer is taken care of, and the rooms for the luxury hotel party is taken care of. But if he wants to fly down there, he has to pay for his own ticket. I'm not paying for his ticket. Because you're that fucking rich, Jeff Bezos is like what? See, he'll be so much richer than me and my wife. Like, me and your wife will be fucking rich, but we're not as rich as Jeff Bezos. You know what I'm saying? So he's more than welcome to be a part of the red carpet, which he will show up, obviously, because he doesn't want to be left behind. He's more than welcome to be a part of the luxury hotel party and the red carpet, right? And he's more than welcome to watch production if he wants to, which he probably will. He'll probably stop by and watch it because he doesn't want to be left behind, man. He wants to be part of the. Everyone around the world wants to be a part of the experience. They don't want to be left behind, which hence he'll show up to the red carpet and all that stuff, right? Because he's your distributor, you have him at the red carpet event and the luxury hotel party, and he'll have a blast, obviously, right? Also talk about the perks that the actors are gonna get. The actors are gonna be flown on my luxury jet. I'm babbling on, but I want to drag this video on. The actors are going to get what? They get flown on my luxury jet. They get a limo driver take them to my office, right? Limo driver taken to my office. They also get what? They get a limo driver taking them to the bar restaurant for the takeouts, and they also get a limo driver taking them. They get to party out my $100 million rooftop condo. Again, I will show you pictures of my house if I had the laptop. But you're looking at a top-notch, unheard of $100 million rooftop condo. That's where the actors are going to be partying it up with me and my wife, man. And the 7 team. The 7 team can go home and spend all their time. There's a good chance they're going to party it out with me and my wife 5 days a week because they know if they go home and they see those pictures, they're going to feel left behind. Hence, there's a good chance the 7 team are going to party it out with me and my wife like 5 days a week. There'll be some days where they might go home and spend time with their family, but I guarantee you they're going to end up partying out with my wife because they know if they go home and they see those pictures, they're going to feel left out. And they're going to be, oh, man, like, I want to spend time with my family, but, man, I want to party out with Ivy because I don't want to be left behind. Because that's how special me and my wife are. Because me and her are the source, we're so special. We're so special that even the 7 team, like, when they have an option to go home and spend time with their family, even then they might even choose to party out with me and my wife over spending time with their family. Because me and my wife are that special, man. Because they know if they go home and spend time with their family, yeah, they're spending time with their family, but they're going to see those pictures. Because the actors are going to take pictures and videos and it's going to be trending, and they're going to feel left out. That's why there's a good chance they're going to party out with me and my wife 5 days a week, man. And they get weekends off. I'll give them weekends off. So Monday to Friday they work from 9 to 5:30. So I'll have the office open at 9. And I'll have the office closed at 5:30. And then from 5:30 to 7:30 we eat at the bar restaurant. Again, the doctor will be filming this. And then after that, from 7:30 to like 12:30, we partied up at my rooftop condo, me and my wife's rooftop condo. You're looking at something problematic. That's why my wife was so proud of me, because I fucking saved her ass, man. It's because of me you get to live this fucking amazing life. I suffered death, you know what I'm saying? I wrote this amazing fantasy novel, Better Than Lord of the Rings, and I fucking saved your ass. It's because of me, you're a fucking multi-billionaire, and you're going to be living a life with me forever in this world. Where every day, me and my wife are going to be feeling on top of the world, man. Right? But going back to the perks, those actors will party up on my $100 million condo. They'll get to party up on my yacht the third year for the table reads, as well as partying up in the lounge. I'll book a lounge for the winter and spring. In the summertime, I'll be doing my table reads every day in the yacht. Because I want to do table reads 7 days a week. So we do 7 days a week table reads, 5 days of training, and seven days a week table reads. The reason why I want to do a lot of table reads is that way everyone's mentally prepared for production. So by the time the actors are flown in, by the time the actions are flown to Vancouver the third year, they should have already memorized their line. I gave you 1 year to memorize your lines. So second year, early second year, the actors are flown in, and then by the end of the second year, me, my wife, and the actors should have memorized all our lines. Because if you're practicing your lines every day, within 1 year, you should be able to memorize all your lines. And then the third year, they'll be doing 7 day a week table reads. That way, they're refreshed and they're ready when production starts the fourth year. The film, the best one ever made, Last of Us movie. Again, you're looking at $970 million budget movie, man. You're looking at something unfucking heard of, man. You're looking at something top fucking notch. A $970 million movie, man. You're looking at, if you think Avengers was badass, like I told you, picture a world like Avatar, except it looks a bit more natural. So remember when you watch Avatar, you got that revolution in technology? Picture something like that for Zayn, except it's better than Avatar. And the world looks more natural, as well as unheard of action scenes. Because I'm putting $340 million towards special effects alone. And a good, I don't know, 20 million, I don't know, 20, 25 million towards set buildings, top-down sets, like waterfalls, trees, forests, cities, you know what I'm saying? Top-notch special effects for the set building. You have the update. I updated all my IMS cameras. Right? You also have the amazing music. You have the you have all that technology, and you also have the 4K Blu-ray effect, and hence why you're looking at something unheard of for SkySource for my Last of Us movie. When you're looking at like surround sound, because you have the 4K Blu-ray effect, you have the advanced focus and sound for the IMS cameras. Hence why when you get a theater system, you're looking at something better than what you get in the theaters, because you're watching a movie in theater mode. But the movie's 4K, whereas in the movie theaters you're getting HD, whereas for my movie you're getting 4K in the theatrical experience. Hence why you're looking at something unheard of guys. And hence why when the actors get their 4K Blu-ray in the mail, their nice like shiny 4K Blu-ray box set, they get their nice like 4 posters, they get their $2,000 gift card. They I don't know, the actors are obviously going to invest money because I pay them a lot of money. They're going to put money into a nice theater system, either a theater room or a theater system. Right, they buy their nice 4K Blu-ray for 4K Blu-ray. Right, you insert the 4K Blu-ray disc into your 4K Blu-ray player. You hit play, and you get the copyright. You get the SkySource amazing logo, and the movie starts. You get the surround sound experience, better than even what you're getting in Hollywood because of the 4K technology and the updated IMAX cameras and the $304 million towards CGI or special effects. You're gonna be like, oh my god, like SkySource is better than Hollywood. You get there, you hang their nice posters. They're going to be like, oh my god, like SkySource is better than Hollywood. Yeah, that's how top-notch SkySource will be, man. And that's why these actors are going to beg their asses off. They're going to fucking beg, man. They're going to be like, please, Ivan, I don't want to be left behind. I had the best experience of my life. SkySource is better than Hollywood. Even though I know I'm going to be successful in Hollywood, I'm going to be a side attention. Because think about it. These actors know, even though they're going to be successful in Hollywood, they know that once me and my wife start the organization movie, they know what? They know they're going to feel left out. And that very same feeling that that shitty feeling that the world has, those actors don't want to have that feeling. Hence, when they see the trends of the takeouts for the organization movie, they're going to be like, oh my god, like, oh, I'm going to miss working live in VJ. They're going to remember what it was like to be saved. Even though they're successful in Hollywood and doing their $150 million, $100 million, $200 million movie, they're still a side tension. They're not the main show. Hence, they're going to feel left behind, abandoned. Hence, they're going to feel like shit. In other words, their fame will feel a bit meaningless. Even though their fame is not meaningless. I'm not saying their fame is meaningless, no. But their fame is going to feel meaningless because they're not the main show. I and the region are the main show. When they see the kick-ass organization movie, me and my wife are kicking ass, we're secret agents. They're going to be like, oh my god, like, at the same time, you also see Ivan and VJ in the Modern Time finally. Oh my god, it's so cool seeing Ivan and VJ in the Modern Time kicking ass. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be like, oh man, I wish I could be in that movie. They're going to feel like shit, man. And some of them might even cry. That's how top-notch of a life me and my wife are going to live. And that's how what? Hence why these actors are going to beg their fucking asses off. I'm not kidding around, man. You can think I'm joking around. I'm not joking around. These actors are going to beg, man. They're going to ask me and want to resign. Ivan, please, like, can you resign us? I don't want to work anywhere else. I'm like, no, I'm not resigning you. I want different actors for my movies. Right? Now let me talk about Aratat, because I've babbled on for 24 minutes. So, welcome, world. Sorry about what happened in my last video. I told you my the folks came in the house, so I had to shut the camera off because I didn't want there to be noise upstairs. Hence why I like filming at nighttime when everyone's sleeping, because I can film and it's quiet. Whereas if I film during the day, you have people upstairs and you hear the noise. I don't want there to be any noise, right? So welcome back, old. Sorry about what happened in my last video. The folks were upstairs, so I had to end the video right where the interesting part about Aratat the Double Woking was. So I know you guys were pissed off because I was right. I was in the zone about talking about Aratat. And the moment when I was talking about Aratat, the folks came in the house, and I had to shut the camera off because there was noise upstairs. Hence why I had to what? I had to shut the camera off. So sorry about that. Again, interesting series. You better enjoy the series while you can, because you only have 5 videos left of me. After this, I'm done, man. Once I find out how wicked you really are, to the point where I have to be, you're gonna turn me into a porn star. Where when I'm not interested in being a porn star, and at the same time you're gonna have me dive in my life. That's the last time you're ever gonna hear from me ever again. I'm not making any videos for you. So I want you to sink this into your mind, well, that way you know I'm not playing around. Right? So welcome back, world. Sorry about what happened in my last video. The folks were upstairs, so I had to end the video right where the interesting part about Aratat the Double Wolf King is. Right? I don't have my brother's laptop, so I can't show you the pictures. So because I don't have my brother's laptop, I can't show you the pictures. But I'll be reading off my notebook. Right? And again, about the lighting world, my bulb is blown, so I have to replace it. I have to replace it with a new one. So right now I'm using a lamp to light up my room. So if the lighting is not good, it's because my bulb blew out, and I have to replace it with a new one. So you have to bear with me in this, with this dark, you have to bear with me in this video. So I'll continue the video. Again, as I said in my last video, Aratat, the Devil Wolf King, is so scary that you will actually feel for me and the man, as well as my wife and the woman. I'm gonna keep saying this. Aratat is so scary, I'm not kidding around, that when you see him, you're gonna feel the evil. He's so scary that when you look at him, like you feel the evil, you feel the very inner evil in your brain. You get goosebumps. Like when you see him, like you're gonna feel for me, my wife, and the man, because he's that scary. Like when you see him, you're actually gonna feel for me and the man, because he's so scary. I'm not kidding around. Aratat is so scary that when you look at him, like he's gonna give you goosebumps, and you're gonna feel for me and my wife to the point where you might actually cry, man. Some people might actually cry for me and the man, because Aratat is that scary. You're literally looking at the devil himself on screen, man. I'm not kidding around. I know I like to joke around. I'm not joking around. If you think Thanos was badass, Aratat will make Thanos look good. Thanos in Infinity War looked badass when you saw the trailer. There was a lot of buzz for that. We'll picture so many times that Aratat is badass. He's a badass fighter. At the same time, he's the most horrific being in movie history. He's the most horrific antagonist in movie history. You're looking at the devil himself. Right? Again, you guys can see the future. Because I have the keys, you guys can see the future. So you already know how Aratat looks like. But that picture that I'm showing you now, because you guys can see I have the keys, in the future, in a few years from now, when the movie comes out, I don't know when the movie will come out, but if it's in a couple years from now, you guys know how horrific Aratat is. You can see I have the keys. You guys know how horrific Aratat will be. You're looking at what? The devil himself on the screen. You're looking at something so scary that what the scene when I'm in agony, I might even cry. I might even mentally prepare myself to cry, because looking at that mask is fucking horrific. And then once you add in the special effects, you're gonna be like, holy shit. In other words, once you see Aratat for the first time in the trailer, you're gonna be like, holy shit, man! Like I feel bad for Ivan and those men, man. They're gonna be fighting this devil, because Aratat's that scary. You're gonna feel for the woman. The woman don't fight, but the woman are gonna be experiencing the horror of the bats. They're gonna be experiencing the horror of the demon wolves. The horror of the demon wolves. My wife's experienced the horror of the demon wolves with a woman. You're looking at something fucking crazy, man. That's how scary Aratat is. Right? Aratat will make the orcs in Lord of the Rings look like good, man. Like the orcs in Lord of the Rings are pretty creepy, but if you think that boss orc in Lord of the Rings is creepy, Ephesus will make the boss orc look good, and Aratat will make Pennywise the clown look good. That's how scary it is. Pennywise the clown was fucking horrific. The clown who eats children. That clown's pretty freaky. Well, Aratat will make Pennywise the clown look good, as Aratat feasts on human flesh. I don't want to spoil the story for you, but Aratat is not just a devil wolf king. He's not just horrific. He also feasts on human flesh. Like he feasts. There's a scene in the beginning of the book. I don't want to spoil the story for you, but he feasts on human flesh, man. In the beginning of the book, man. You're looking at something fucking horrific. I'm gonna shut my camera off here.